We made too many mistakes, just too many defensive mistakes, didn't rebound the ball the first half. So got ourselves back to one, and then they scored 13, 14 in a row. We didn't get the stops and took some really contested shots. So made too many mistakes to beat a good team.
Questions for Nate, please.
Yeah, Nate, you guys got within like 1 point, early in the second half, and then they go on that big run. What changed after that point?
Like Coach said, we just took some quick shots. They got some buckets, and we can't do that against a good team.
Right here.
Yeah, Nate, you kind of had a frustrating day yesterday. I mean, Coach said you played amazing, but you had a much different day statistically today. Is it a little bit frustrating to do that in a loss?
Yesterday I did what I had to do to help my team win. They were taking some shots away yesterday, and I helped my team, assists and rebounding and stuff like that. But today, I just try to do my job. It's not always going to be your day, but, we fought hard as a team. We know what we got to do going forward.
Right here.
Nate, can you just talk about what makes Michigan State such a challenging team to play?
They have some talented scorers, but we didn't do a good job getting to that rebound in the first half. They were up, I think, 10 on the boards in the first half, and that's not something that we got to do against a good team if we want to win.
Back here.
Nate, Steve Stripping over here at XL Sports. You guys had a terrific season. You're going to get probably a pretty good seed in the tournament. Talk a little bit about where you think you guys could go from today, maybe a few changes along the way to get to the tournament, to NCAA. How do you think you're going to go from here to there, and then what do you think the result might be?
Yeah, we know what we got to do to win. It starts with rebounding the ball, getting stops on defense, and then offense is going to come. So if we do those things, we'll be good.
Right here.
Yeah, obviously there's still some season to go, but how do you reflect on your first year in the Big Ten so far?
It was good. It's a different league, more physical and stuff, but I enjoyed it a lot.
All right, Nate, you're dismissed. Thank you.
In a minute.
We'll continue with Coach Altman. Right here.
Yeah, Dana, you brought up the rebounding. Can you put your finger on what was happening in the first maybe 30 minutes? I think maybe 10 minutes ago you guys are being out-rebounded 26-12 or something like that.
We just didn't go after the ball. Guards didn't rebound. They picked up loose balls, and Nate really gave us a presence the second half. Then KJ started going, but we didn't go after the ball. They picked up loose balls. They were quicker to it. We had to have everybody on the boards, and we didn't.
Coach, what could you say about their defense that made it especially hard for you guys today?
Well, we got into the paint a number of times and just took really contested shots. We got it down to one there. And I know TJ took a contested one. Raheem took a contested one. Jackson took a contested one. We took 3 or 4 possessions in a row there. We took really contested shots, driving the ball in the paint, and didn't kick it out. We have to make better decisions than that. And then we weren't getting stops, so it went 13, 14, whatever they had in a row there. After we had made a really good run, but again, I didn't think we played through Nate enough. I thought the ball should have went in there more. But we just pounded it a little bit too much.
Dana, Steve Stripping. Hey, XL Sports. I thought one of the things that you just touched on that while I was going to ask a question. Do you think spacing of your team on the floor and maybe Michigan State's defense prevented a lot of going into Nate?
I don't know. We had a couple different sets there that we got it in there pretty good. Their length, their size inside, can clog the middle up a little bit. But we knew that from the last time we played them, that, when you get the ball in the paint, you got to kick it out. And we went 4 for 19 from 3, and they went 7 of 15. They had a couple guys hit them that, were shooting in the 20%. And we had some pretty good looks from Key, and Bam had a couple good looks. We didn't hit them, and shooting the ball is a big part of the game, and we needed somebody to hit some threes, and we just didn't do it.
Right here.
Yeah, Charles with SB Nation. Obviously, you'd like to win, but how can you use this time off to kind of reset before the tournament?
Well, we'll examine the film and try to get the guys to, get the ball moving just a little bit better on the offensive end. When we got it inside, if you look at the points in the paint, we beat them 40-28. When we got that thing inside to Nate, a lot of good things happened. So we'll talk about that, try to get the ball moving a little better. We made some glaring defensive mistakes that we got to get cleaned up. So, and then we got to get more guys on the boards. Nathan did a great job, 11. KJ, like I said, picked it up the second half and got 5, I think, the second half. So, those two guys picked it up, but our guards got to rebound more. Everybody's got to look at the boards.
A couple more for Coach, right here.
Yeah, your depth has been such a huge part of the success of your team this year, and it didn't seem like you got a whole lot from the bench today. What do you attribute that to?
Oh, I don't know. KJ gave us some good minutes with the rebounding. Had a couple bad turnovers in the first half. Bam missed a couple shots that he hit yesterday. Raheem was okay. Supreme was okay, but we got to get more out of the bench. We played our starters quite a bit, and we got to get some more from our bench.
Jackson obviously struggled a bit offensively today. Do you think that kind of universally makes the front court a little bit weaker offensively and allows a team like Michigan State to really hone in on what they need to do defensively?
Well, I think he's our leading scorer or second, whatever he is, and he had some looks he didn't hit. So he just didn't play as well offensively as he played in some games. And when we're playing our best, he's getting a few buckets down.
Thanks, Coach.
All righty.
Best of luck in the tournament.